Here on that speaker thing, that's not working either at all either.
It's not there anymore.
Right.
Let me tell you if I can hear it then. Okay, I can barely hear myself, so it's your microphone. Go ahead and go to the options again. Well, you won't be able to hear me. You won't be able to hear me. You don't have a Zoom call open with me. That's why, Dad. You don't have a Zoom call.
Let me. Okay. I gotta email this guy back. Hold on.
Maybe the guy you're talking to has your stream open. I don't think he does, but you don't have them watching your stream at the same time they're in the interview, do you?
I try not to. Okay.
Somewhere your computer is picking up two audios, and your stream was picking up something of conversation we had when you weren't even
right.
Like, didn't make sense.
Are you?
There's no echoing right now.
Because I'm not on nothing.
Because you're not. Well, call me then, I guess. I don't know. I need to test your actual audio.
You're wondering if they're watching at Zoom?
No, I was just wondering if he was watching your stream so that it wasn't like coming through his microphone or through his audio. I doubt it is. I don't think that's the case, but. I just stay live with me in the Zoom call, and then don't end your stream to go in a Zoom call with him. Just end our call and reopen a new call with him.
What do you?
Okay. What I'm saying is we're gonna get in a Zoom call together right now.
All right. So I'll do that.
Okay, so open up Zoom.
Hate this. It's embarrassing as fuck. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Maybe it's your Zoom picking you up twice.
Zoom.
As in your Zoom is, yeah, I think that might actually be it. Okay, I think I know what it is. So go ahead and tell me the ID and everything like that. Go ahead.
The what?
Tell me how to get into your call with you right now. The weird thing is it doesn't echo like this when you're on with Matt.
No. I can't even find the. The Zoom ID number 857 6181 8191. Nine 63030. You there? Cody.
Okay.
So now I'm hearing echo.
You're hearing echo of me, but not of you.
Hello.
Right,
There?
so there's no echo of you now.
I turned on my mic.
Okay.
Do I need to stop? Can I turn this one all the way down?
Yeah, you can turn that all the way down.
Does that help?
It kind of helps, yeah. Do you have a gain? There's one that says gain on the back. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it should be all the way down. Yeah, you're good. Your mic is on the right settings. And you could be having echo because your phone could be going into the mic right now. So like, mute your Here, I'm gonna mute your Facebook call. Just mute your mic on Facebook.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm not echoing anymore, and there's no echo feed going through your whole entire streams.
Right. But why?
And your stream sounds great.
So, but I'm not streaming, am I?
Yeah, you are live. So you need to open up, do the alt tab thing I taught you. Just hold alt and press tab once or twice to open up Streamlabs OBS. It's already open and running. You just gotta go to the page. It's definitely on because you're live.
All I get is Zoom, Google, Zoom, Stream OBS.
That's what you want, Stream OBS.
Okay, so this is what I got right here.
Okay, can you minimize that white screen?
Minimize it?
Can you minimize that? Yeah, there you go.
So,
I mean, you have no echo going on right now on your stream. So basically what I'm saying is I will mute. I don't know if this will work. I'll mute. I'll leave you. You have him join this call right here, like he's been, and I'll leave the call.
So what am I live on right now?
Twitch.
Okay, so I'm gonna get
probably YouTube as well. Let me look. Don't open any, like, you can open it if you want to, but you should. Let me see. On the right hand side of your Streamlabs OBS, is there an arrow? Like, show me the very right side of your computer. There is not an arrow.
There's an arrow right there.
No. So are you not logged in through Twitch on that? Oh no, because you're multi-streaming. You're multi-streaming. Never mind. Yeah.
So I'm gonna get this all set up. I'm gonna email and tell them to just join the same stream.
But make sure you're muted. Anything you're watching to like look at your chat, just make sure you're muted. That like the videos.
So I go here. Go to my home, right?
Yeah.
Go to my channel.
Yeah. Mute that. Make sure you can pause it even. Yes. There you can even pause it. And then just wherever your chat is, because the screen's small. I don't know why the screen's so small.
Because I have YouTube over here.
Oh, well, try. Do you have a scroll bar on the bottom that can slide your page over? Because you're not going to see chat. Yep, go ahead and click that one. Yep. Do you have a scroll bar?
That's what happened.
Yeah. And now you can see chat on YouTube. Scroll down on the YouTube page. Scroll down on the YouTube page. Yep. Now scroll. On YouTube, go over to YouTube. Does it have see where it says top chat? Click that and make it live chat. It says top chat, click it, make it live chat. There you go. Go over to your Twitch. On the bottom of Twitch, is there like a sideways scroll wheel or no?
No.
Okay, so go to the Twitch window, like the screen. Is there a way you can are one of those panels look like a chat bubble above your stream right now? Like above your stream? One of them looks like a chat bubble. It's like directly above your head. Yeah, over one more? Does that say, what does that say?
Whispers.
Nope, you don't want that one. Why can't we see your chat? I think the screen's too small, but maybe... Go ahead and close that out. Yep. Drag your Twitch window over to the, over top of YouTube. Just grab it. And I don't want it to disappear or anything. I just want you to now. Yeah. Keep extending it so you can see your chat. Your chat just isn't popping up. You have it on a view mode then that's not letting your chat pop up. Scroll up. Oh, that's why. I got it. Click your little logo. Click your little logo. You're not actually on your stream yet. Click your little logo, collector corner, your profile picture on your stream, on your page, not on the top right corner, on your actual page. It says collector corner where it says live. Click there. Now scroll down. Click it again.
Here.
Yeah, click it. All right, I'm going to do one better then. Click it again. Now you're going to see where it says chat. Scroll down, and it's just going to say chat. Click that. Can you see it? Can you see your chat anywhere?
Nope.
Hover over the video. Let me see, get your camera as close to that screen as possible. Yeah, I need to see these bottom right-hand corner things. What's this, the split one? What's that split one? No, over one more. Click that. That just full screened it. Click it off.
And why is this happening?
What's what happened?
Why do I have this double window?
You're in a different scene on accident, probably. It's fine. That's easy to fix on Streamlabs. I don't know where your chat is, dude. Is that full screen? You know what? Just do this. Click your profile picture and go to Creator Dashboard. And is there an okay, continue, whatever? Yep. Your live. What does that say? Does that say manage stream at the top? Your live manage stream.
Yep.
At the very top. Click that. Chat should be on the left-hand side right there. Literally says chat. Yep. Okay, pause that video or make sure it's muted at least.
It's muted.
Okay, now can you see your YouTube chat still?
Not now because this thing is so huge.
Okay, you go to the top right corner of the screen. You know how to you hit the little the doubled up squares, not the X, not the minus, but the squares.
Yeah.
What you do is you take the window and you drag it and pull it to the edge, hold your mouse and pull it to the edge of the screen and it'll highlight.
I can't even get the window. See, I can't do that.
What?
I can't.
Hit F11. Hit F11 on your keyboard.
F11.
Yep.
Okay.
Did that fix it?
Do I have to hit function button?
No, you just hit F11 because F11 puts it in this full screen mode.
Nope.
If you hit.
So.
Can you drag the corners or anything like that?
I can drag.
Yeah, drag the right side, make it smaller or something. And does your chat stay or no? If I type hey, can you see that?
Really? No.
I can't really see it. Hold on, there we go. Now what you can do though is in this, you can. I think you can drag your video, not in the actual in Twitch. So you go to your camera, or it's so hard to see, and kind of put your mouse in between the chat and your video, where there's the line bordering them. Yep, right there. Yep. That. I know it's hard. That one. Now click. Yes, there you go. Yep. Now watch. I'm gonna spam your chat.
Right.
You can see that now, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's clear it. And I'm gonna now go to your Streamlabs OBS.
Where's that at?
On your main screen.
That right here.
And click scene 1, I think. I think it's your first scene or something like that. or the other. Just get onto the other scene that you're not on.
Where you see that at?
Go to the right.
Right here?
I can't see the bottom right hand of yours. The bottom right or left. Sorry, I'm an idiot. The bottom one. Yep, click that. Did that fix it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should be good to go now. He just needs to join this call, and I'll leave it. I just want to make sure that he joins the call with this video or whatever.
All right, hold on.
He's still doing it. You should be good, because on my end, there's no echo. Like, I hear myself perfectly fine. I hear you fine. Like, if you say hi, like, say hi real quick so I can hear you.
Hi. Hi. You hear me?
Yeah. It should be good. Hold on, chat. Just tell my dad picks his stuff up. About done.
I feel slowed down. That was my mistake. You know what I'm saying? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was muted. You just can't have your own stream going on. That's why I even just pause mine sometimes.
So, yeah.
Dad, I want you to do one more thing on your Streamlabs for me.
What?
Okay. I want you to go to the other scene real quick, actually. Go to the other scene real quick, the top one. Right-click alerts. Right-click that alerts thing that we made, remember?
No. Okay, right here.
Yeah. Click it, and then right-click it. Like, left-click it once, then right-click it. Right-click it. And copy. At the very top, it says copy almost. Yep. Now go back to your other scene. And then go into the little sources. Go to, like, just in the empty area at the very bottom. Like, so go over to the right. Go to the little area in the bottom. You don't have to click on anything. Right-click and paste.
It's not doing it.
You're not far enough. You're too far over. Get over. Like, right there. Down some. There. Right-click. No, you don't want the finger. You don't want that finger there. You don't want to right-click on one of those. You just want to right-click in that empty box. All right, so hit Control V then. Just hit Control V.
Control V?
Yep, Control V. Did it pop up?
No.
Alerts is not. Yeah, it's there. Somebody in the chat follow. Hey, somebody from my stream follow my dad's Twitch right now. If you guys aren't following the Twitch, follow his Twitch right now. I want to see if it actually pops up on his stream now. Because you have 9 viewers because of my YouTube right now. Yeah. I followed. I don't know if stream. Let me see if stream elements is activated on this thing. That could be what it is. Chat. Hold on.
What?
Tell me if this pops up. Emulate, follow.
All right. Yep, someone's following.
That popped up?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know, chat. If you guys follow, it should pop up on a stream. If it doesn't work, then whatever. Yeah. I think all these guys are YouTubers that are just following you. You're just getting a lot of followers, I think. Let me look. Let me go to your dashboard. If that was all y'all following him, I appreciate it. Yep, you did. Yeah. TT, LTT, the Hamster, Jode, Agara, and Octavius all valid you.
Thanks, guys, for following. Sorry, this is a shit show of
No, I'm just gonna stay here and I'm gonna mute myself in the Zoom call and hope that he gets in here. If not, then it's fine. But you just stream it whenever you can. But you should be good. I'm just gonna mute my call in the Zoom though, okay? Because I'm gonna keep streaming.
All right. So now, can I edit this video on YouTube to make it to get rid of some of the stuff?
I think technically through via YouTube's editor you can.
Okay.
The other way people do it is they just record at the same time as streaming, but I doubt the laptop would really like that. It'd probably make the stream run really badly.
Right.
So when it uploads, when the stream finally uploads to YouTube, you'll just have to go into YouTube, go to live streams, and edit the live stream. And you might be able to cut it out or something. I don't know, maybe.
All right, I can get you off Facebook, right? Facebook Live?
Yeah.
All right.
Classic, I got Shiny B-Max Ditto. That's a good card with a Shiny Suicune at the same time. Yeah, dude, everybody's saying Shiny Pinks has amazing pull rates. So, and that B-Max Ditto is like $45, I think.
So hopefully it'll rejoin.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute.
Seems like a pretty lit guy, so. So guys, here I am. We're waiting for hopefully the Wildcat Chris Harris to join our stream. Just a little background: he's a WCW wrestler, TNA wrestler, one half of America's Most Wanted tag team back in around 2007, I suppose. 2007, 2004-ish, he tag teamed with James Storm. So there's some hell of a couple good matches. So we're gonna see how this rolls with him tonight. So we're live on Facebook, live on YouTube. I don't know if we're on Facebook anymore. Who cares? But live on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, people, if you're here. If you're there. I don't have any watchers on YouTube, but I have watchers on Twitch, which have fun today. So trying to get up to 200 subscribers on YouTube, so I'm at 191. So I don't know how we're gonna get there. Let's try to get there. It'll be interesting. We should have a good stream though. We should have a good stream Twitch group, and we should have a good stream YouTube group. The Wildcat Chris Harris, as the title would say. I'm HPW. I'm Scott, Classic Natives dad. HPW is Huge Pop Wrestling. You can see behind me, there's a bunch of pops. I'm a big time collector. My wife and I are huge collectors, along with Pokemon. My son got me into Pokemon, so look for a stream with Pokemon, Unified Minds, Darkness Ablaze, Champion's Path, and I just got Shining Fate stuff, guys. All jealous? No reason to be jealous.
Don't talk about that setting around me.
All right. You're jealous.
Yeah, I am jealous. I want literally every pack you have, but I can't.
No, I'd be losing money if I gave you every pack.
Nah, because I'd pay you what you paid. You wouldn't lose any money.
But I wouldn't. I'd lose out a whole bunch. I'd lose out a whole bunch of money if like someone is selling it.
I'll give you $100 more than you paid.
No. I could stand to make $600 more than what I paid. So
yeah, dude, it's nuts. Yeah, my dad has shiny face. My dad has access to distributors, but they skeezed his allocation because he's not a big store and he doesn't order as much as everybody else. So he had like $1,000 worth of product, and then we gave him like $200 worth of product. But yeah, making everything shiny face has apparently been crazy for people. They're pulling full art VMAXs with full art trainers. They're pulling small shinies with trainers. They're pulling rainbow rares and trainer. It's crazy.
There he is. We're gonna try this one more time. So hey Cody, my pictures are off. Can you see that?
Yep, I got it.
Cody.
I don't see him.
I hear you.
You hear me?
I hear you fine.
I don't see you.
Cody.
Yep.
Everything's going good, but I don't see. This is what we got right here. So.
Yeah, go ahead and show me the Zoom call.
Right there. See.
Can you go to your Zoom call? You need to reopen your Zoom, open your Zoom page real quick. That Zoom you're in. That it should readjust. I do believe. Wherever you guys are in Zoom.
Oh, right here.
Yep.
That?
The actual camera one though, with you two in the camera.
I don't have that.
Now, yeah, right there. That one.
That's a different.
Of him.
Okay.
Go ahead and click that. Now you should be able to make it to where you guys are side by side instead of him just being the whole screen.
Oh.
Is that thing in the top right corner say does it say view?
Yep.
Yep, click that. And it should be like side by side or something like that.
Gallery view, speaker view.
Exit full screen.
Okay.
I don't know why you're not showing up. He's there now better. I can tell you that much. I know it's showing me on, but
there he is. Okay, so that's what I got right there now, Cody.
I don't think he can though.
You see me now?
No.
No.
Your camera you're not showing your feed to him right now for some reason in your call. Bottom right hand corner for Zoom. Look at camera. And right there, see how that video camera's unchecked? You need to check that back.
It says cannot start video.
Do that and try using other webcam camera. And now uncheck it.
Nope.
I know I'm trying to as possible. Other scene, go to the second scene. Close any. OBS. Pokemon. Tab scene.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, just click it real quick. Nope. The actual scene. Left-hand scene. There's a little eyeball. The cameras. I have like two cameras. Right over to the right now. Yep. I close the little eyeballs on everything. Just close them on everything. For me real quick. Not lock. You don't gotta lock them. Close the little eyeballs.
Yep.
You just did. On all the eyeball on every single.
Oh.
Close that eyeball. Close the next eyeball. Close the next eyeball. Now open up. Now go to your next scene. Go to Zoom again. Open Zoom meeting. Trying to make it to where you can use webcams because what it's doing is you can't use webcam for your stream and this call at the same time.
Okay.
Go to the little web option down below, like
Where?
on Zoom, and you should be able to turn it on.
Says cannot.
Then You might not be on the right camera then, because one of your cameras is definitely. Don't close Zoom though. End your meeting. Go to your little camera option again. One of these cameras is the camera you want to be turned on, but.
So I got this one.
Try unchecking the camera thing.
Nope. And I got the volume stuff figured out. I got this view. What's this do? Speaker view? No. Gallery view. So you can't see me still. Share screen?
No, because that's your screen, not your camera. I don't know a lot about Zoom. I'll tell you this part.
Huh?
I don't know a lot about Zoom, so I couldn't really tell you this part.
Alright.
I have a theory that it's because your camera is being used in the stream at the same time as Zoom.
Mom said something about open up, close this. Mom said, Chris, you there?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go get my wife real quick. She's going to come fix this problem, then we can go, okay?
Hey.
Yeah, all right. Chris,
Yeah.
can you see me now?
No.
All right. I apologize, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry I took your time. Can we reschedule this, or is this a no-go?
Yeah, we can reschedule it.
Okay.
What happened? I could see you before and I can't see you now.
I was messing with we had to fix the we fixed the audio, and for some reason the camera isn't showing. I'm on both of them. I can see both of you. You know what I'm saying? And on the Zoom, it shows you and me. So
I mean, I don't have to see you for this, so I mean, we could.
Yeah, let's just do this. I mean, yeah, we'll just not see each. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm okay with that.
All right, cool. All right, we're gonna do the introduction one more time, and then we get on with the.
You were ugly anyway.
Huh?
You were ugly anyway.
I know. Sorry. All right. Thanks, son. Bye. All right. Back. We're gonna rewind, and today I had the opportunity. I'm Scott from Huge Pop Wrestling, and this has been not a good start to this interview. I thank Mr. Harris for being patient. Again, our guest is a former NWA Tag Team Champion, the Wildcat, Chris Harris. How you doing tonight, Chris?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. Thank you. Thank your wife for setting this all up and helping me out and helping. I don't know what happened but the Zoom,
Yeah, she's cussing you out, man.
I probably is. I wouldn't doubt it. My wife just cussed me out because she had to come back and fix something. So
you keep making her get up, man.
from her, I'm so sorry. Now I feel really bad. I apologize. I have to send her an email apologizing. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna talk to Chris Harris tonight. Like I was saying, you know, it's my pops, and yeah, I got a lot of them. I'm a wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan since I'm 51 years old, so 40 years. I watched Saturday night's main event, and all.
How old are you? You said
51.
51.
Yeah.
I would say you don't look it, but I can't see you. So.
I know. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm ugly anyway. No, just kidding. And I watched Saturday Night Main Event and all that stuff. So my first question, I guess, would probably be the question you get all the time: is how did your passion for wrestling start? Were you a young kid and watching wrestling on TV? How'd that go on?
Yeah, man, kind of like you. I was a kid watching on Saturday mornings growing up. I got hooked on the Saturday morning shows, and then, like you just mentioned, that Saturday Night Main Event, man, that was a big deal back then. I would look forward. I would set a whole Saturday night aside to watch those because back then those big matches happen on Saturday night's Main Event. You know, nowadays it's every week, but that was such a big deal. So I became a wrestling fan. Yeah, back in those days, like I guess mine started probably 86, early 87, and then WrestleMania 3 really hooked me. So I was done after that.
WrestleMania 3, then, huh? I used to remember being invited over to some friend's house because you only could get it on satellite, and the ones that had the big dishes, the big satellite, and we had WrestleMania parties, so that was pretty cool. Did you get excited about a particular brand? I mean, there had been a lot of brands. I mean, not that I was big on WWF, but I knew there was a lot of other stuff.
I pretty much watched WWF or NWA.
Okay.
And then I would keep up with all the ongoings of wrestling through the magazines and things like that. Just, whether it was AWA, World Class, some of the later territories. I tried to keep up with them just with that, but I think NWA and WWF had the TV deal, so they were both on Saturday mornings.
All right. So what happened? When did you say this is what I'm going to do? I want to try to be a professional wrestler.
Well, a lot of kids have their dreams. As a kid, you have so many different options, I guess. WrestleMania 3 Savage Steamboat is when I really thought that, hey, I want to do this. But then as high school was going on, and then in my college years, I was like, I'm actually getting serious about this. So if I'm going to do something, then I'm going to do it. I'm going to, I got a one-way ticket to the wrestling ring. So that match is what really secured it for me. But That might have just been a dream at the time, and then as high school was going on, I just couldn't get it out of my head. I mean, I was wrestling with my high school friends, and I started college, and I got a couple years into college, and I thought, if I'm going to do this, I got to do it now. So I pursued it, man.
Awesome, man. So when you pursued it and stuff, like, was there wrestling training centers you went to? Was there a school for wrestling? And how, if there was, what was that about? What was that like?
Yeah, I searched it out. I did some research and looked at some different credible schools because there was a lot out at the time. I didn't know this at the time, but there was a local one that I could have gone to, but I searched out one that was about 3.5 hours away from me. So every week, even working a full-time job, I would drive up 3.5 hours, get the hell beat out of me for 3 hours, and then drive back 3.5 hours, and have to go back to work the next day. So yeah, but I did some research on that and found a real credible school in Marion, Ohio.
3 hours there and 3 hours back, huh?
Yeah.
That is dedication, I guess. Awesome, man. That's awesome.
I give a lot of the guys crap now. Just if they're in their local area and they can't make it to training, I'm like, look, you have no idea what I went through every week just because I was so focused and so dedicated.
Wow. So is that like a every day of the week thing, or is that just 2 to 3 days, or?
I think they had trainings 3 times a week, but I would only do that once a week just because of the drive.
Yeah. So when you got your start was WCW, did you have to send a video? Did you send a video of yourself doing like I see backyard wrestling, like the Hardy Boys and all their videos and stuff, and were there tryouts? Did you have to? Did they bring the Tough Enough? How they had that Tough Enough on WWE? Was there something like that back in the day?
No, there was nothing like that. WCW did have the power plant, but I wasn't involved with that. I was wrestling in a territory in Nashville, Tennessee, and that was for Burt Prentice, and he had the connection with Terry Taylor, who was working for WCW, and they needed some security guys. And so I was one of many that was sent to do security, and we did security mostly for Nitro and Thunder, but we were the guys that were getting the matches on. There was WCW Saturday night, then there was Worldwide on Sundays. So we were getting matches, regular matches, but then doing the security on the big shows. So, but that was our foot in the door. That was what got us in, got us noticed, and a lot of us made a name doing that.
So when you talk security, were you security for the fans at the arena? Or were you security that run up the stage and got on the TV now?
Oh yeah, we were the guys that got in and got our asses whooped. So we were in with all the top guys, but we were the ones taking the bumps.
Gotcha. So you mentioned my Funko Pops, and I want to show you a Funko Pop, which we're leading to the next question. So we're going to be all over the place, I think, tonight. But
well, you can't show me anything because I can't see you.
That's true. My favorite wrestler of all time. So the start of the Funko Pop thing was my wife. I bought my wife a Disney Funko Pop for Christmas, and then she went out and got me an autographed Sting Funko Pop. So Sting's like my favorite wrestler of all time, and I can't help but notice. I watched Halloween Havoc today. You were a fake Sting.
Halloween Havoc 2000.
Yes. So tell me about that. Tell the fans about that. What was that like? Did you get to work with Sting? Tell me a little bit about it. Is he a good guy?
Oh, Sting's a great guy. I worked with him back then, of course, and I've worked with him a number of times since. But yeah, I was like I said, I was doing those matches, and this was back when Sting had the longer hair, and we had similar looks. And when they were looking for, I think they did a 80s version of Sting.
Yep.
With the colorful hair, the colorful attire.
The surfer dude.
But I was meant to be the Crow Sting, where he had the long hair, and so yeah, they used me, and I actually had the best part of everybody because I came from up, as you saw, I came from the ring, busted through the canvas, had a couple spots with him and Jeff Jarrett, and but yeah, that was really cool, man. I mean, and Sting was the one that painted my face up, and he even told me when he was doing it, he was like, this is like looking in a mirror. So I thought that was pretty cool, But
super jealous, bro.
That's cool that if he was one of your favorites, man, I got to work with him, and I can't say enough good things about him, man. He's a great guy to beat around, and great guy to work with.
Awesome, yeah. I to this day, my brother, who Norman's on the show with me, we argue because he says he's too old to be on the AEW show, and I'm like, no, if you still got it, go, So I love him being on AEW.
Hey man, as long as people are tuning in to watch him, then he's not too old to do anything.
That's right. No, I have. Yeah, I sent a Funko Pop into him for a V shout, so he sent me back a message while he's signing my Funko Pop, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I got to do. I got the WCW deal with him, and then we even did a lot of things in TNA too, where I was an extra Sting.
Nice. So now, did you get to sit in the rafters too, and all that good stuff?
Yeah, in WCW they had me in the rafters. Of course, I came at Halloween Havoc. I came from up the ring. There was a couple times I was in a coffin.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome, and I felt like that was doing me some good because out of all the guys that was doing security and having the matches on Saturday and Sunday night, they actually took notice of me, even though it was a lookalike of Sting. They still took notice, so I mean, it really helped me out.
Nice. You didn't look like Sting, man. I gotta tell you, that was he was looking like you looked like in a mirror, so. You did a good job as Sting, man. I gotta tell you. I
appreciate it. Thanks.
No problem. I also watched Sacrifice 2007, the Texas Death Match versus James Storm. You guys went through hell.
We beat the hell out of each other.
That was a unbelievable match. That was just crazy. And of course, that was made because didn't he bust you in the eye with a beer bottle like a few weeks prior to that?
Yeah, the story was when we split up, he busted me in the eye with a beer bottle. I had to wear an eye patch legit for about 4 months. So yeah, when we finally had our match together, that was what they wanted to do, was a Texas Death Match. And so we went out there and I'll say this, in the business, the closer you are as friends, the more you can go out there and just beat the hell out of each other because you can get away with it.
Right.
And we knew we needed to make a mark as our singles career was getting ready to take off. People knew what we could do as a tag team, but they were looking to see what we could do as a singles, and we had to go out there and show them. And that's what we did. The match, I mean, it still gets talked about today, and it's still one of the most memorable matches out there, and it's something I'll never forget.
That was crazy. I mean, you guys did such a wonderful job with that. You took a lot of it. You knew that you wanted it outside the ring. You didn't want anything, inside it mostly, and you just were beating the heck out of each other, and lots of emotions. That's what amazed me so much is you guys put a lot of emotion into that match, and you could tell you guys told a story where that James Storm turned on you and how you felt, and you went out and got that win, man. So how did it feel to get the win?
Yeah, I thought we told a good story, and we went out there and just, we wanted the people to feel the emotion of the whole thing. So if we were feeling it, I felt like that the people were going to feel it as well.
That's awesome. So June 4th, 2004, you guys went for the tag team titles. Can you talk about that?
Who was that against?
Oh, that was the first Impact episode. I did not write it down who it was against.
Oh, that was against Cash in Dallas.
Yes. Yeah. That was a good
Yeah,
match too.
we had a few title reigns already, but they wanted to, when we went to Spike TV, the first Impact, they wanted the best tag team to be holding that gold and to tell a story of the tag team wrestling. So we had a match with those guys and won the belts back, and we were on to another reign.
Awesome. I'm gonna bring up something funny, but I seen where you were a country music video star, man.
Hell yeah, man.
I can't lie. I can't lie to me. That's the name of that song. I believe I wrote it down. Clay Davidson's song. Well, it's a pretty catchy tune, man.
Yeah, if anybody goes back and watches that, it's a really good tune, good song, good video, and the message of the song is really cool too. So yeah, I was really excited to do that, man. At the time in my wrestling career, because I hadn't done a whole lot as far as mainstream, but there was people that were recognizing me more from the video than they are wrestling.
Yeah, that was a good video, man. You did yourself good. So, WCW, what were your favorite experiences? What were like your favorite people to hang out with? Did you have any like people that you looked up to and stuff like that when you during the WCW your stay?
Well, it was great working with Sting, as I said. I mostly hung with the guys that I was doing the matches and the security with.
Yeah.
But I also kind of hung out with some of the power plant guys that were being introduced. Shane Helms, Shannon Moore, they were really cool guys. They were getting their career started then, and they were really cool with us.
Awesome.
Kind of took us under their wing, and I remember driving to some of the buildings with Shane Helms, Shannon Moore. But yeah, man, I had a lot of good memories with that. I was just excited just to have my career start.
Yeah.
I finally got signed with one of the big two companies, and I felt like I was on my way.
Awesome. Were there any arrogant guys back in the day that you were like, nah, get out of here. I don't want to even, whether they knew that they were the crap, that they were the big dudes?
Yeah, there was probably a lot of those.
All right. Cool. Do you still hang out with any of those guys? Anybody you still
from WCW?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wrestled Kurt Hennig when I was with WCW, and we became good friends after that. After WCW ended, we got tight in another company, and then we hung out together in TNA. I wrestled Shane Douglas, and I actually just saw him a couple weeks ago on an indie show.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool to see him. But no, I mean, I really didn't. That was a long time ago, but that was 20 years ago. So I don't think I have many ties with anybody nowadays.
Awesome. So after you just mentioned that when WCW closed, so after they closed, how did you deal with that when you got the news, or could you see it coming down the line? Did you? Oh yeah, it's going to be closing here shortly, and how did you deal with that?
I don't see it. I don't think I saw it the way some of the other guys did. I was one of the guys that was just happy to be there.
Okay.
I think the top stars probably saw something coming, knew there was going to be a buyer for the company. We didn't know who. Yeah, I was just happy to be there, man. But like I said before, I had just signed with one of the big two companies, so I was thinking, some great things coming ahead. And what luck after you sign, 6 months later, the company goes out of business. I mean, that was unheard of back then. WCW or NWA, and WWE they've been around for so long. I mean, you just never think anything like that's going to happen. So, yeah, when that happened, I was really let down. And WWE they as we all know, they took a handful of guys, but most of the guys lost their jobs, and we were so low on the totem pole that they weren't going to bring us in. So it was kind of back to starting scratch again.
Did you ever get a chance to hang out with Hogan and all them?
No, I didn't hang out with him. I worked with him. I mean, he was there when I was there, but I never hung out with him.
All right. So what are your thoughts about New Japan Wrestling? You ever consider going over there, wrestling with them?
The only time I considered that was after I left WWE. I was looking to stay in the business, just didn't know what I wanted to do, and I thought about Japan, but never panned out.
So how did you make your connection with TNA? Did you have were you in good with Jeff Jarrett or?
Yeah, I knew Jeff from WCW, and we were friends, and he actually helped in training with Storm, so Storm knew him pretty well. But like I said, we were in the Nashville territory, and there was a show. There was an event that was going on in Nashville that Jeff and I guess the higher ups of TNA, they were there to kind of scout talent. They were trying out their announce team, just kind of working the kinks out for the pay-per-view that was going to launch the whole thing. And ironic enough, Storm and I had a match against each other on that night, and tore the house down, man. I mean, still one of my favorite matches of my career. And Jeff got with us after that night and said, I'll be in touch. And within a week, we were contacted by Bob Ryder, who handled a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. And he offered Storm and I contracts. And
That's awesome.
So that was it. We were in with TNA.
Awesome, man. So yeah, we're in a gauntlet for the gold with AJ Styles. What's that about?
Their first event was in Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay.
For the title, I think Storm was in a tag team match, but I was in gauntlet for the gold, and just something to introduce us. And I think by the second, that was the first show. By the second show, we were teaming up already.
Awesome. So when you talk about James Storm and tag team, were you satisfied as a tag with just doing tag team matches, or did you, as a guy in wrestling, did you really want to go as a singles?
I think Storm and I both we were ready for a go at singles, but it was one of those things. I mean, in the wrestling business, you get an opportunity thrown at you and you got to run with it. So I think that they knew they wanted us. They wanted Storm and I to be part of the company. They just didn't know what to do with us. So it was one of those things where they just kind of threw us together and they were like, let's see what happens. And so, but Storm and I were like, okay, we'll show you what happens. You want to put us in a tag team? We're going to be the best damn tag team out there.
I got to tell you, you guys look like you're the best tag team out there. You guys look tough. I wouldn't want to walk around the corner.
No, you wouldn't want to find us in a bar.
No, not at all. You have any favorite matches in WCW and TNA, like where Huge Pop Wrestling? We got the name Huge Pop Wrestling because, of course, we could collect Funko Pops, but we always talk about the huge moment of the event. That's what we do our weekly show on. And do you have any huge pop moments that you would like to share that you'd say are your favorite?
With TNA?
TNA and WCW, whichever one. You have a huge pop on your.
Well, WCW was definitely the same thing because I was in a highly profiled match.
Yeah.
I had some great matches there, but it was all to make the other guy look good. So I was definitely not a name then, but I've had a number of them with TNA. I mean, I was TNA was my home for a long time, man.
I have one that I would say that I was like, holy crap. It was the Turning Point 2004.
The Cage.
Yeah. A tower power bomb. You guys are ridiculous. That was nuts. That had to be tough.
Now, which one are you talking about?
Weren't you involved in the where you guys you stacked each other up and you power bombed?
Who was that against?
I thought it was at Turning Point 2004. I thought maybe I got my notes messed up.
No, that was Triple X.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. we did that spot several times.
Okay.
That one, that was one of the main ones. Yeah.
You guys are lined up in the corner, and I'm like, holy crap! And then
that's coming pretty high up when you have the cage surrounding you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this: my kids, like again, I work in foster care, and my kids, you know, I'm watching TV and watching this show, and the kids asked me at the dinner table one night, "Is that stuff fake, or is that stuff? Does that hurt?" I said, "There's no way it can be fake because you're slamming it so high off you're falling so far." I said, "I guess I can ask him, but I know the answer. It's got to hurt. It's got to hurt like heck."
You can't fake gravity.
No. That's what I thought. That's why I told them that, but they wanted me to ask that question. Then I thought another match was interesting, the blindfold match that you were in. That had to have been difficult to find yourself around the ring, or did that just come natural because you were so used to where you got the spots and stuff?
No, the blindfold match was a little different because
Well, goes up. There? Hello, hello. Now he's gone. You froze up, then you disappeared.
There you are.
All right, sorry. I don't know what happened.
I don't either. I thought I lost you.
No. So, the blindfold match we were talking about, that had to been difficult, huh?
How much do you hear? What I was saying was, what people wanted to see was after Storm and I split, and they knew the hatred between the two of us. They wanted to see something like the Texas Death Match where we were going to kill each other. The blindfold match was just a natural progression to the story. He hit me with a beer bottle. I wore an eye patch for months. So it was it was part of the story. So I thought it was a good story. I thought it was a good match, to be honest with you. It's just the people weren't buying it. So they didn't want to see that, even though Storm and I were finally getting our hands on each other. They just didn't want to see that. So it was difficult to work just because of the crowd reaction, but I thought Storm and I did a good job. And, maybe if this was 1985, it would have worked, but it just wasn't good.
Awesome. My brother, he sent me some text about some questions. One of his first question is, what was it like to work with for WCW during the Vince Russo era?
Well, like I said, I wasn't a top guy, so I didn't really have to deal with him that much. I was more of security for Vince Russo.
All right.
So I got to work with him in TNA, and I enjoyed working with him in TNA.
Okay. His other question was, what was it like working with Chris Hero and Cassius Ono? I probably botched those names.
Where's he talking about?
He just wrote me a tell. I didn't. Yeah. What was it like to work with Chris Hero and Cassius Ono? I have no idea.
I'm assuming Cassius is his
probably a real name. Yeah.
His NXT name, but yeah, I had a few experiences with Chris Hero. I got to work with him, got to travel with him. Cool guy. Didn't get to know him that well, but really cool guy. As far as once he went to NXT, I haven't kept contact with him, so I don't know anything about that.
Cool. Who would you say your favorite feud was and why? You have a favorite feud that you went with?
Oh, probably with Storm.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew each other so well that, and we knew we'd work well with each other, against each other. We had done it so many times on the Indies, and then teaming together for so many years. Once we split up, we just, we tore the house down. We went at each other and killed each other, and the fans loved it. So that's the main thing.
Absolutely. So we mentioned fans, and you guys must rely on the fans a lot because we've been in this pandemic for over a year, or what it seems like a long time, and there's no fans. Matter of fact, I'm wearing a WrestleMania shirt from last year that got canceled. My plans were to come down to go to WrestleCon, and I know that you were going to be at WrestleCon, and all that fell through because the TNA event got canceled along with everything else. You guys have to really rely on those fans to get pumped up. Do you think it's any different now because there's no fans? Would it be harder to get pumped up, or?
I think it would be. I can't speak for the other guys, but I know I wouldn't want to have to wrestle nowadays during all this. I mean, that's got to be so difficult. You feed off the fans.
Yeah.
So with them not there, I mean, that's got to make it very difficult.
I think this whole COVID thing is playing a hard time with the wrestling industry, period. There's...
it definitely is.
Okay. I'm just curious what they're going to do with WrestleMania this year. One more time in Tampa. They're going to hopefully have fans, I would hope.
Yeah, they're planning a different location where there's going to be fans, so we'll see what happens.
Think you'll be invited to a TNA reunion over if they do that if they pull it off?
Yeah, if they're looking to do it again, since it didn't happen last year, yeah, I definitely think that it could happen, and I'll definitely be there.
Awesome, man, awesome. So how did you get reconnected with TNA after you left? I think was Matt? You were in stuff as Matt Hardy's mystery partner. Can you explain some of that stuff?
Yeah, I had taken, I don't know, a couple years off, and they were looking to bring me back. And I think the story was with Beer Money, they were doing something with the Hardy Boys, and Jeff was gone for some reason. So as a mystery partner, I think people were expecting Jeff, and it turned out to be me. So we did a little loop. We did a pay-per-view, but we did a loop with a couple cities before that, and where Matt and I wrestled Storm and Bobby Roode. And yeah, man, I was looking forward to that. That was some good matches, and I was just happy to be back in the company.
Awesome. So you in shape to wrestle full time still?
Still today?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't wrestle anymore.
Okay. What would you say your favorite product of today would be? WWE, TNA, Impact, AEW. You watch any of them?
Yeah, I still keep up with Impact. I think they're doing a lot of good things, and I love what AEW is doing.
Yeah.
I'm a little stale on the WWE product. I just don't. It just doesn't excite me anymore. AEW I look forward to, and then Impact I keep up with as well. So it's a great time in the business. Not necessarily from the fans' perspective, because we can't wrestle in front of the fans, but as far as the opportunities out there, there's a lot of guys with a lot more options nowadays than they had back in my day.
Awesome. So one of the I watch Impact. I don't watch Impact a lot, but I read an art. I thought I seen you had a comment about Tessa Blanchard being beating Brian Cage. Now I watched that match. It didn't really look realistic. She looks like a tough girl, but how do you? Was that okay? Did Impact catch any beef on for putting the title on a female?
I'm not sure if they did or not, but I'm not buying it. I'm sure Tessa Blanchard is a bad bitch, and I wouldn't want to fight her myself. But you put her in the ring with Brian Cage, that's just not believable.
Awesome. So, do you have any crazy road trip stories, or one that you'd like to share, or would you like to just keep that to yourself?
I mean, nothing comes to mind right now. I mean, if you asked me about something in particular, I could tell you. But yeah, I got. I was on the road for a long time, man. I got a lot of road stories.
Yeah, hanging out with James Storm in a bar probably was pretty fun on your.
We have several.
Yeah, I bet. So we're gonna get ready to wrap it up a little bit here. Some of the questions my kids asked. What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Got a favorite movie you watch or TV show?
Oh man, I'm a Rocky fan.
Rocky fan. Cool. What's your favorite? They said, what's your favorite? I don't know why they said this. Who's your favorite ECW hardcore wrestling fan? Do you like ECW hardcore?
I never really watched back then.
Okay.
I mean, I've gotten close with a lot of those guys out of there. Raven, Tommy Dreamer, Rhino. I mean, a lot of those guys I think are great guys. I just I was never a big hardcore fan.
Awesome. I just got one more question. I know I seen you do some stuff with or hang out with Abyss. That guy looks like he's a pretty cool guy. Is that might be accurate?
Definitely accurate, man. He's a super cool guy. I've known him since before our wrestling days. We met in the early days of wrestling and kind of came up together in the independent circuit and had similar career paths. And, you know, he's still going strong today.
Awesome, man. I appreciate your time. I will be emailing you probably tomorrow, so I don't wake your wife up. I want to get a 8x10 from you, man, and so I can hang it on my guest wall for you, so I can remember the time that we had together. I'll never forget our podcast because it was quite interesting at start. I don't know. Can you see me now, or can't you see me yet?
I still can't see you.
That's a good thing for you then. But no, I appreciate you, Chris. I really do. I have some people watching on Twitch and YouTube, and they're saying, "Hey, Chris, thanks for having us. Thanks for being here." Again, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do. Appreciate coming on here, and I'm so sorry for the beginning, but I think we made it through, and we did a good job. So I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it.
All right, I'll keep in touch, man. Thanks.
Okay.